Hello, this is David from the Bookman in Orange, California, welcoming you to the show today, and I want to thank you for stopping by. The title of the show is Things Found in Old Books, and so we will start right away with Things Found in Old Books. So starting off today, we found this Life Notes of C.B. Murray, rather old kind of chewed on book. But inside, what I found interesting about this particular book was that on the front page here it says privately printed and published by request. It says down here, and so inside was a little note that says Life Notes of Charles B. Murray. At the time of forwarding this book, there are some copies remaining of the limited edition available for persons who may desire them. $2.50 per copy. And then it gives a street address. And included was a little bookmark. This is the era of 1915, by the way. I didn't mention that. So 1915 bookmark, and it's rather unremarkable. But down here it says C.J. Krehbiel and Company in Cincinnati. Now they're the ones who did the publishing and the printing. And so I looked them up on the internet, and actually they're still in business. And what they are is a print on demand kind of thing, where it's before Amazon started printing all your books, people's books that felt that they could write one. So this isn't a regular publisher. It's closest thing I can say is a vanity press, where you would write a book and they would print it for you. And these people here are still doing that to this day. You can look them up on they have their own website, and they're still, it's probably not looking like this anymore, but so you can still get your book printed privately by C.J. Nebel of Cincinnati. And I thought that was pretty interesting in the day of publishing your own stuff. They've been doing it for a long time, folks. In this book, The Story of Philosophy by Will and Ariel Durant, or just Will Durant in this case, I found, now the book is from 1938, and I found this. It's from the Milwaukee Public Library, and it's dated March 10th, 1938, and it's the Town Hall Book List, Blueprint for a Better America. And what it is a list of books that you should check out to learn to make America better. And there's a number of titles, and I honestly don't think I've ever heard of them. But people out there might be saying, "Oh man, you never heard of that one?" But Land of the Free by Agar, Capitalism and Its Culture by Davis, Program for America by Durant. Well, there you go. Primer for Tomorrow by Goss, and there's more on the back. And what it has also is on the bottom of each book, it has like the Dewey Decimal System note there. So when you go in the library, you could just look it up by the Dewey Decimal System and go get it. And you can read these books for a blueprint for a better America. So read these titles and get started. There's like 6 or 7 of them. In this book, The Fixer by Bernard Malamud, very famous book. And inside, I found this envelope addressed to these people, in this case, Pasadena, California. And what it is, it's an invitation. It's an invitation to the Huntington Beach and Company and Gordon McDonald cordially invite you to the pre-opening ceremonies at the Huntington Center, Ettinger and Beach Boulevard in Huntington Beach, Sunday, November 13th, 1966. Now, the reason that I find this so interesting is the Huntington Beach Mall was actually right down the street from where I live. And I remember when the mall opened in 66, it was a big deal. It was one of the first malls opened in Orange County, and my family was very excited to have it come into town because the whole concept of a mall where you go inside and there are all these shops was quite unique at the time. Now, actually, Huntington Beach Mall is still there. It's not quite the same proud lion it once was, but no malls are. Malls are kind of slowly disappearing from the landscape. So I found that extremely interesting, yeah, for me and for the locals here in Orange County. And finally, from the archives, I got this uh, crate label from the Stevens Hotel, the world's greatest hotel in Chicago. And apparently, it's a label that you would stick on your suitcase, or that's what I'm guessing. You would stick it on your suitcase or a crate. I don't know. Anyway, so and I could tell by the little airplane there and the cars down there, it's most likely from the 30s. The mall itself was the hotel was open from 1927 to 1945 when it changed ownership and kind of went into disrepair. And but at the time when this hotel opened in 27, it was the biggest hotel in the world. It boasted 30,000 rooms and also 3,000 baths. So you wouldn't get a room without a bath because you got it all there. So at the time, it was the largest and probably, from I read, the most expensive. It cost more than Yankee Stadium, which was built just a few years earlier. Uh, so it was a big deal back then, back in the day. And I found that in a book, and it's in very good shape. It's been folded, but overall, it's in very nice shape. And that's all I have for today. Now, if you folks find anything in a book that you would like to share, please send a picture and a brief description of what you found, and I would be delighted to share it with the audience on this program. So feel free to send it to oldbook at ebookman.com. That's oldbook, no S, at ebookman.com. And I want to thank you for stopping by today, and we will see you next week. This is David from the Bookman in Orange, California, wishing you a good afternoon and see you later.